this afternoon I leveled everything out. You can see beams are all level, wood's all back here. I don't know if you can see the bubble in there or not, but right on there. And then right on there. So tomorrow we're supposed to get 1 to 3 inches of snow. So it's going to be a wet, sloppy day, but I think I'm going to still try to get the floor joists all cut down and put on. That way on the next episode, maybe you can see me insulating and decking it. Well, good morning everyone. October 17th and 31 degrees. And as you can tell in the video, a little bit of snow. Supposed to get 1 to 3 inches today. Then supposed to taper off into rain and then snow again tonight. So we'll see how the day goes. Today we're going to try to get all these floor joists in. But first I got to cut them to length and square up both ends anyhow. We're going to put a double rim joist on. If I can remember, I'll get into that a little bit more later on as the walls and stuff are going up. But as I said last night in the video, I got these beams all set. Well, they weren't kidding about the snow. Snow's really coming down pretty good now. But okay, so the perimeter of this is going to be 16 by 24, and I'm getting my measurement. I'm going to put a double rim joist on the outside edges, and these aren't your typical 1x material from Menards. They're rough cut, so the guy cut them at 1 3/4 by 7 3/4. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a double rim joist. So I will have 3.5 on this side, 3.5 on that side that I have to remove. So a total of 7. So what I do is just square up just one end, measure off of the square end, come down here and subtract 7 inches from 16 foot. I believe it's 185. Okay, see what I mean by squaring up? Come back a little bit because there's a crack there. Because that's the way the loggers cut it. This is directly off of a mill, so. I just cut it off. Coming down pretty good now, guys. Now to trim up the rim joist. Okay, as you can tell, the snow's still coming down. Not real enjoyable to work in, but not too bad. Temperatures are still hanging right around that 30-degree mark, so it's not too cold or anything. I've been able to work pretty much all day with bare hands, wet. But show you what I got done. Not a whole lot, but I did manage to get all 19 of the floor joists cut down and trimmed, and same with 6 of our rim joists here. We'll go 2 12s, and that'll give us our 24 foot on our rims on each side, and then we'll attach a full 12 at the split, as you will see in upcoming clips or whatever. But right now I think I'm going to go find a cup of coffee at least and try to find a dry jacket and shirt. This definitely brings back fine memories from my earlier years building. Well, good morning, everyone. As you see, the snow didn't leave yesterday, and then we got a little rain after. This morning's a nice, bright, beautiful 27 degrees. I figured it'd be a little easier to work today than it was yesterday in the rain and the snow, so I decided to just get everything cut down to size that I needed. Now today we're going to be laying out the rim joists and start building this puppy. We're going to be doing 16 centers. And by that, this is a 16 center there, the red number. There's multiple ways of doing this, but the way I'm going to do it today is just to keep everything square. This is 1 3/4 material, so half of that's 7/8. So I'm going to come back 7/8 of an inch. Put an X on the line. And that's so when we get to 48 or 96, which is a full sheet, it'll break on the center of a floor joist versus notice I mark 2 of them at once. One will be one side, the other will be the other side of the deck. We'll be putting an end joist flush, and then our marks are at 16 centers, so 16 would be right there. And when we get to 8 foot for our sheet will break in the center of our floor joist. And my lines are sitting right there. The X gets covered by the floor joist. And now there's our 128, the center of floor joist. That way when we're laying our flooring or our decking for the floor, everything will break on a center of a stud or a center of a floor joist. Okay, this is what I mean now. When I'm laying these out, this is a 12 footer, so 12 foot comes and splits the difference on the floor joist. My first sheet will break this. 96 is divisible by 16, so and then also if on my next course I would start out with a 4 footer, because this is a 24 foot long building, so it'll be the first course of tongue and groove OSB on the floor will be 3 courses of 8 foot long or full sheets. Next course will be a half, 2 fulls, and then a half course. Then the following course will be 3 fulls again, and the last course for the making up our 16 foot over there will be a half, 2 fulls, and then the other half. And that's why the 16s are so important. Okay, I'll show everyone a little professional trick. To get the heights the same, just run a screw or a nail, in this case I'm using screws, down through and use your hammer to pry up a little bit on it. Oh, it's starting to take shape. Hey, a couple of screws and a couple 20 penny nails in there for the shear strength. So that should hold everything together nicely. Well, there it is, ready for insulation and decking. But first I have to square it. How we'll do is make sure that this leg is running east-west so that we got the southern exposure perfect on this side. And that's for the solar panels later on. And then take a measurement from corner to corner and rack the back to wherever it needs to be. So if we go corner to corner, we should end up with the same number from that corner to this corner, from that corner to that corner. That'll tell us if we're square.